up, you guys? Marty Schwartz here with Marty Music. Got a technique lesson for you guys, and we're going to work on just going beyond the pentatonic scale. I'm going to be using a little mode called Dorian, and I'm also going to be using some like legato picking, and just, giving you some new thoughts with your lead guitar playing. Also, I appreciate your support with Marty Music. You can sign the newsletter for free courses. Appreciate that stuff. But anyway, let's dig into this lesson. So the progression that I was jamming over was A minor, to D major. And those two chords come from a key and a scale that are the same thing. It's all derived, those two chords together like that are derived from, and it's okay if you don't know how to figure this out, these are just facts, comes from the G major scale, which you can play in different positions. Each one of those notes is a chord, a root of a chord from that scale and key. See that? So two of those were in there. But I'm taking the second chord of it, 1, 2, and the fifth chord of it, and making that the progression. So it's still coming from that DNA, but what I've done is I've shifted it into a different mode, the second mode, the second chord up of G major, and that D major, A minor and D major are in there. And so the position I was using, we could call it A Dorian is the mode from the G major scale. And the main position for that, it's the same thing as the G major scale, but we're just thinking of that A note as the root. So we can approach it in this position really well because the root's on the E string. It's a minor mode, which always has the minor pentatonic underneath it. And then the proper half steps to make it A Dorian, which is the exact same set of notes as G major scale and the same chords as the key of G major. You've got the 7th fret on the E string. The A string stays the same as just 5 to 7. Then you've got 4, 5, 7 on the D and G string. And then on the B and high E string, you have 5, 7, 8. It's a nice boxy position. The other thing is you've got the pentatonic underneath it. So if I just played the chords, I can play the pentatonic, A minor pentatonic, and blues scale over it. So then I'll just add those half steps. And then I suggest you practice different things with those half steps, like this. Or sliding. Sliding back. All these different things. And then you have that 5, 7, 8, 5, 7, 8 on the B and high E. And then transition. So work on all of that. And then when you get stuck, you just can fall right back to the pentatonic. Now let me talk about the kind of legato picking stuff. Really what it is picking one pick on a string and then hammering or pulling off the notes of that scale. So a good place to start in this position is on the D and G string. So you'd pick the D string and then hammer on, 4. You have 4 and then hammer on 5 and 7. And then practice it where you pull them off with one pick each. Then see if you can do both of those with one pick. Then you do it on the G string. You can grab that. So when you're in that regular blues thing, you can slide the D and G back a half step. And now you're in that position. So then you'd also have the same thing on the B and high E, but 5, 7, 8. And always the pentatonic underneath it. Now, another little spot that's pretty sweet, same scale, next position up, because then you've still got that blues box. But then you'd have, we'll start on the A string, same scale, just new position up. This is a great little run. 7, 9, 10, 7, 9, 10. So you see in these mode shapes, it's usually 2 of these and 2 of these in the positions, and then one spot where it's just 2 notes. But anyway, we're in this position. So 7, 9, 10, 7, 9, 10. Then here's the spot where it's just 2 notes. 7 to 9. And we're playing this as A Dorian, so the root's right there. And because you see this here, that means this shape connects here, which would be, so 7, 8, 10, 7, 8, 10. Always pentatonic underneath it. So that, get rid of that volume. So that legato thing it's just like another sound, another option. You don't want to just do a whole solo of it, but it's kind of nice to get a little, yeah, you can like transition between some slow licks with something like that. Etc. I had a couple clams in there. That's all right for you to see. Anyway, that's a few different ideas for you. So get to it and see what you can add. All right, there it was. Thanks again, you guys. Really appreciate you supporting here. Please share the videos. And if you haven't yet, I'd love for you to subscribe to the channel right here. And hope to see you again real soon.
Close to nothing.